Shogo
And Harumi's
Podcast Chat Live.
Live.
All right, guys. Good evening from Kyoto, Japan. Well, almost good night, actually. It's 11:15 p.m. today. A little bit different time, actually, than usual. It's because the semester for my school, my lessons to become a Japanese language instructor was actually last week was the last day for this semester. So this week was actually, there was no school, basically. So there was no lessons. I was actually doing some work, and right now was just the best timing for me to just end it for right now and before I move on. So I changed it at a really weird time, 11:15 p.m. Yeah. Hopefully everyone can hear and see it. Oh, it's not see it. I always say see it accidentally. Hear us properly. Please let us know in the comments if you can do so, okay? Hello, Shogo-san. Good to see you, Fabian. Wow, it's very rare to see you here. Good. Thank you so much. Yeah, Fabian, I remember he came to our experience last time. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to do the armor experience. He was the one watching doing the armor experience.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. So we have Harumi and here as well.
Hi.
Hopefully you're doing well too.
Yeah, I was making the thumbnail.
The thumbnails? Yeah, thumbnail for Let's Ask Seki Sensei.
I was too concentrated, so...
I can see you. You can see me? Really?
Stefan.
Good to see you, Tiffany. Thank you so much. So, of course, if you have something that you'd like to ask Harumi too, feel free to ask us in the comments. And until then, I think I'll just keep on talking as I always do. So, my businesses in the tourism industry is starting to get really, really busy.
Explore.
I was just about to say explode or something.
Explode.
Yeah, or something like expensive or something. My brain is already not working. I'm working. I went to work around 9:30 a.m. and I just got back home. It was 11:15 p.m. So I just got home. Yeah, Harumi didn't even have a chance to come and say, oh, you're home to me before we started the live stream because I was 14 hours basically outside working. So. Monica, hello. Hello, Shogun Harumi. My meeting was canceled, so I can join today. Awesome. That's good.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, your meeting was canceled and you still took the time to come to our podcast live stream. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're always so amazing. Keitaro Shiro-san, Weekit-san. Weekit? Yeah, which name should I call you? Good evening. Good evening to you too. Yes, I finally got back, and so I'm working at two different tourism businesses, I guess, activities right now, and the one that I run on my own is the Yushin-Kan experience, right? And I also work at one other place, but the one other place in both the Yushin-Kan is getting crazy busy recently. Tomorrow is going to be the day where I will be working at Yushin-Kan. Yeah, Yushin-Kan Kyoto and during the samurai experience. If you jump to Airbnb, you can see that. But we're going to actually be welcoming, for the first time, 6 guests in one block.
Ooh.
That's the maximum number of people we can accept in one lesson, basically, one session, I should say. Yeah, first time having it completely filled with people. So, yeah, I can already feel that there's more and more people coming to Japan. And I know that the maximum amount of people that always comes for spring around season would absolutely be April. So it's still March and we already have this many people coming. So I can really feel that's going to get a lot more busier. Yeah, a lot busier from here still. So Shogo, no, don't blow up Yushin-Ryu. Seriously, I love that place is getting attention. Thank you so much. Yeah. I am absolutely going to be blowing up Yushin-Kan, as I wrote on the title. Asayama Yushin-Ryu needs to have an experience in Kyoto. Stefan, I'm actually, right now, I'm working towards, of course, starting a branch in Kyoto. Yeah, Seki Sensei was saying that maybe in the next 2 or 3 years, he'll be able to give me permission to start a branch in Kyoto. Of course, I think I'll only be like in the Ichiden level when I start the branch. So I'm not like an instructor level. Yeah, but we'll still be able to do something. Yeah, exactly. In that case, I think I'll be able to start like a experience in Kyoto too. But if we do that, that does mean that we need a facility. So we need to rent a facility and such. So, of course, that's going to be a big risk. We'll see if that actually works or not. And, of course, there's going to be a lot of paperwork, submitting to the government, saying that this is our, branch of our company or blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to be renting it. It should be somewhere really nice so that we can do other stuff, too. Yeah, exactly. Maybe for filming. I don't know. Maybe doing other
Mm.
activities. Yeah. But yeah, at least I'll be able to get the permission if I continue going to training every month at least. And I think for about 2 or 3 years later, I'll be able to do that as well. But I think in the next 2 or 3 years, I probably won't have the right to. Well, I don't know. Maybe once I get to the 4th dan in Yushin-Ryu too, in Yushin-kan, I might be able to run the activities on my own as well. Yeah, and then it'll be a lot easier for Kancho or probably maybe Soke at that time. Yeah. Be easy for him to run the activities because I can do it on my own. Yeah, we'll see how that goes though. If that's possible, I think it could work out. Yeah, because if you remember Takeda Senpai in Yushinkan, he's in the 4th dan, and sometimes he was running the activities on his own. Yeah, exactly. So, well, of course, not every 4th dan can do it though. Takeda-san is special. Takeda Senpai is special. There's this really, really amazing senpai in Yushinkan. And he's still in the 4th dan.
Genius.
Yeah, he's completely genius. Yeah, so super talented. Yeah, he was running activities on his own sometimes when it was the Japanese guests. Yeah. So maybe if I could get to his level, I might be able to receive permission. Yeah, to be able to do it on my own in the future. Yes, again, both of these things are going to be in the future.
Hopefully.
But yeah, hopefully future. Yeah. But Harumi, you're going to be taking part in that event too for the Nihonbuyo, right? I think we talked a little bit about that, but you're going to be getting your instructor, your sensei in Japanese traditional dancing's yukata, is it? Original yukata?
Oh, yeah.
And there's going to be an event.
Yeah.
Be an event in summertime?
Yeah, summertime.
Because it's yukata, obviously.
Yeah, I forgot. I think it's
July?
June, I think.
Oh, a little bit earlier, okay.
Yeah, it's June. It's osaraikai, so in the school.
Yeah, class. Within these students.
Yeah, students in sensei.
Yeah, training under your sensei, right? Yeah, exactly. It's not like a super big event though.
Yeah,
it's an okay size event. It's the same as the performance I did for my Maebayashi, right? For no theater. Right. Yeah, same size basically. The people who are going to be performing on stage basically all train under the same sensei.
Yeah. Kind of thing. So it's like a trainee's performance.
Yeah, for now that's going to be like your goal for training. You're going to go back to training from April, right?
Yep.
So that's going to be really nice. How about Koto? Koto, you went on stage once, and that was, if you remember, that was way before Zen was born. So
I totally forgot.
I think no, it was already when your morning sickness was over. But your belly was starting to get big, so wearing a kimono was like a little bit difficult. Yeah.
Maybe 6 or 7 months.
Yeah, 6 or 7 months. So maybe you might have something similar again for the koto as well. Haven't talked to your sensei for koto yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Yeah, for me too. There's going to be a yukata kai for my no theater training. Yeah, there's going to be a yukata kai. I don't know. These Japanese traditional not dancing, but Japanese traditional culture related stuff really likes yukata parties. Okay? Yukata events, I guess. Just really just enjoying summer, I guess. But yeah, for no theater too, there's gonna be a really tiny event where everyone wears a yukata instead of a proper kimono to do no theater. Yeah, which is really, really fun, right? Yeah. So that's going to be happening around summertime sometime. And also in July, it's officially decided that I'll be on stage for the first time for shakuhachi too.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's going to be held at Kyoto Station. So I might actually present it to everyone, so everyone can come and see me maybe, because Kyoto Station is very easy to access if you're in Kyoto. So yeah. If you want to come and see me, that'd be really cool too. My first performance as a shakuhachi player. So, but of course, it's not going to be like a solo performance or anything. That's impossible for me. That's impossible. So it's going to be like a group performance, and it just get to be on like on the edge. Yeah. There's going to be like, I don't know, like 20, 30 people playing at once. Same as your Koto performance. Yeah, there was like 20 people playing at once, and you were just playing one of the parts together with everyone else. Because, being on your own is impossible.
Impossible.
Yeah, you have to memorize everything, of course. And so.
The sound, the quality is definitely.
Yeah, no. We definitely need professionals to be around us to kind of cover up for our terribleness. All right, where did I leave off in the comments? Tia, good to see you. Good evening, Shogo-san, Harumi-san. I finally woke up on time and can watch. Awesome. Yeah, we're doing a little bit late than usual. So Harumi is so graceful. I look forward to seeing her perform again. Thank you. Yeah, we did a video last year when we did the Japanese traditional dancing when you were still suffering from morning sickness. You were going into the bathroom almost 24 hours a day. Yeah, exactly. And you were able to kind of barely survive that day. Yeah. Tiffany saying cool, Tia saying awesome, thank you. All right, Stefan is saying, did you know that Nakayama Hakudo, the one who created MSR from MJER, had a dojo named Yushinkan? Really interesting. Yeah, there's a couple of other Yushinkans I've heard of before. Yeah,
Have a different kanji.
Different kanji character probably. Yeah, there's currently there is a dojo that does mainly the mat cutting. It's another Yushinkan. Yeah, but that Yushinkan is not our Yushinkan is courage. The first character is courage, and Shin means to make progress basically, and Kan is the name of the means dojo or school or something like that. So basically, it means to make progress, move forward with courage. Yeah, Yushinkan. The other Yushinkan that I know of, who also has an Instagram and YouTube channel that mainly does the mat cutting, as I explained earlier, is the U is a very weird U that I've never seen before. It's the sanzihen, and also the right side is the same as asobu. Yeah, play. So it's like it really looks like playing or like swimming kind of thing, and then God. God also reads Shin as well, right? So that different Yu Shinkan.
Oh, oyogu.
Oh yeah, I guess maybe swimming God, swimming God dojo.
Oh,
I don't know, but yeah,
Shin is God.
God.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know, swimming God. Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, so there's a couple of other Yushinkans that I know of too. Yeah, but it's completely different from ours. Just like there's another Asayama Ichiden Ryu that does taijutsu, which is completely different from the Asayama Ichiden Ryu that I train in and we make the channel with. Yeah, there's a lot of people who misunderstand our Yushin-Ryu to that Yushin-Ryu, and there's a lot of people who ask us, "Where are your taijutsu skills?" But they're completely different Yuha, just the same name. Just as a lot of people share the same last name right now, like currently, yeah, even today. This is exactly the same thing. Yeah.
But the Asayama Ichiden-sai is the same person.
No, different person.
A different person.
Yeah, different person from the very beginning.
Oh,
yeah. Exactly. So Seki Sensei once explained it in one of the live streams we did. Yeah, so he explained that on how it was carried on. Everything was completely different. Yeah, so nothing is similar. But really happy to see everyone giving us comments and such, by the way. Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, I was working from 9 to 5 at the different activity in the tourism industry, and also went to, again, another cafe basically to work for another 4 hours. Yeah, doing video editing and such. I'm really getting to use this routine though. Yeah. I'm doing a lot of video editing and such. And I guess I will because the comments have stopped, I guess I'll talk a little bit about exploding Yushinkan. Yeah, and exploding is obviously a very positive meaning. Yeah, I want Yushinkan to positively, get really popular. A big boom kind of thing. What I mean? Yeah, exactly. Right now, what I'm waiting for currently is the headmaster of Yushinkan, the Yushinkan dojo that I go to right now, Yushin-Ryu, is still the founder. Yeah. So basically, Yushinkan only has a history about 30 years. Yeah. So it was created at the timing when Kancho, which is my instructor, the head of the dojo of Yushinkan Kyoto, was born. He was born, so that's the reason why his grandfather started Yushin-Ryu. And he named, of course, Kancho's name is Yushin. His name is literally Yushin. That's his real name. Yeah. So Kancho right now is about 32 years old. So when he was like 2 or 3, that's when the headmaster right now, founder, basically created Yushin-Ryu. Yeah. So he just turned 82 years old this month, I think, some point of this month. Yeah, maybe it was last week, I think. Yeah. So he is actually thinking of course, retiring. He's 82, so yeah. And listening to other people talking about him, it seems he is starting to not being very good at remembering things anymore. Yeah, he tends to forget things very easily. He obviously gets very tired easily. He's 82. Yeah. So like maybe possibly could be this year, and absolutely by next year, during some time at next year, it will be the timing to have Kancho carry on the Yuha and him becoming the Soke. And just for those of you who don't know what Soke means the headmaster in Japanese. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nakayama Hakudo's dojo was Arinobu. Is that the name of the dojo? Maybe Arinobu? I'm pretty sure if you read it that way, it should be read Arinobu. Yeah, you wouldn't read it Yunobu, right? I think.
Arinobu.
Yeah, Arinobu. Yeah, kanji characters have different ways of reading them, so I think it's Arinobu. But anyways, that's what I'm rating for right now because if I even if I start a lot of activities and let's say all the things that I have in mind right now have like 5 to 6 plans for Yushinkan for it to boom, explode, to get more popular, have more people coming, getting more students and everything. I have a lot of plans, but even if I try to do that now, Kancho, basically the instructor that often appears in my should I say my videos, he doesn't have basically the power to decide everything yet. Exactly. The leader is still, of course, the founder, the headmaster, his grandfather right now. So even if I do a lot of stuff and we start doing everything, in the end we have to ask him if it's okay or not to continue doing certain things. So I'm just waiting for that timing. But right now, the things that I have in mind is I'm absolutely, first of all, going to be making a YouTube channel with them. Yeah. And I don't know, Asayama Ichiden already had popularity thanks to the Japanese channel that they had. So I'm very sure that Yushin Kan will not be able to grow as fast as Let's Ask Seki Sensei. Yeah. I don't even have any plans on how to name the channel yet either. Maybe it could be like I hit enter too soon accidentally. Oh, Yushin Kan. Okay. That's what we were trying to write, yeah. The master's name is Kancho. I thought it meant something entirely different. No, Kancho means the head of the dojo, by the way. Kancho means the head of the dojo. His name is Seto Yushin. Yeah. Exactly. I just regularly call him Kancho because you wouldn't call your sensei by his name. Yeah. So, exactly. Anyways, so it's going to be a YouTube channel, absolutely. And we'll probably do something very similar to what we're doing in Let's Ask Seki Sensei, but I think we'll be doing a little bit more entertainment. Yeah. Because Asayama Ichiden and Seki Sensei is like really, Budo kind of content, right? Really focused on Budo martial arts and stuff. But if we're gonna be doing it with Kancho, maybe at Soke at that time, but with Kancho and also his assistant Osayo-san, that also appears in our videos often, and they have a channel together. We could definitely do a lot more, like just maybe doing some experiments, for example, with Katana, or just hanging out in Kyoto. We could do that too. We could, for example, create new techniques in Tameshigiri. Yeah, every time, for example, Kancho creates a new technique for the mat cutting, we can introduce that and give it a name, for example. Yeah, and then everyone gets to know the new technique. Yeah. Or maybe with Osayo-san. Osayo-san is my senpai in Yushinkan, but she's also an employee, a full-time employee of Yushinkan as well. I think she's like the only person like that. 1 year younger than me. Yeah, she's a very hardworking girl. Yeah, has 3 kids. Very busy mother too. Yeah,
busy mother.
So it's hard to say if I should call her a girl or not, but a woman, I guess. Yeah, lady. So yeah, maybe with her I can like just walk around Kyoto introducing some good places to eat. That kind of stuff too might be interesting. I don't know, but yeah, but anyways, through those YouTube activities, of course, we do want to try to promote our experience, first of all. I do also want to invite more people to come to our regular training. We sometimes have people come to our regular training at Yushinkan just for like a couple of days. Like, for example, they're in Kyoto for 5 days. They come to our training for 2 or 3 days. Yeah, and just leave after that. Yeah, that could be really cool. Also, we sell katana too. So like every month we can do like a monthly introducing katana video. Like this month we're going to be introducing these 3 katana that we have on sale, and I want to branch it from there. Basically, I want to branch other ideas that I have from YouTube. So from YouTube, I want to, for example, as I said earlier, I want to branch it to the experiences, gaining more people there. Also to invite people to regular training. I also want to branch it to the online lessons that I really want to start with Yushinkan too. Of course, I'm super enjoying the Asayama Ichiden online lessons, but there's a lot of stuff that we can do with Yushinkan because the kata that we train in Yushinkan can be trained on our own. Right now, Asayama Ichiden is mainly done with one person doing just the drawing and sheathing. Maybe we'll be able to move on to how to hold the katana properly, how to fight with it and such, but not too much of the kata. It comes a lot later. Yeah. Okay. Because there's very difficult to find good kata they can train on your own, right? Yeah.
Mm.
But Yushinkan, all 100 kata can be trained on your own. So there's a lot more that you can provide just by the online lessons for Yushinkan, actually.
Mm.
Yeah. So online lessons will be interesting. And I also hope to branch it to a katana website as well. Because Harumi, you can make websites, right?
Yeah.
So I really want to start selling Yushinkan's katana online overseas. Because we can do that. We've been sending a lot of katana overseas already.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
And I'll stop there. Hanging out in Kyoto after training could be fun to see. Hanging out in Kyoto after training would be really, really fun to see, actually. Yeah. And Cyber Dragon, thank you so much for a super chat on our podcast live stream. Thank you. You've stated before that you don't want Japan to change to Article 9 and adopt improper military, but what are your thoughts on American and foreign bases stationed throughout Japan? Well, that's a very, very different topic. Yeah, I did talk about that in the podcast. And what are your thoughts on American and foreign bases stationed throughout Japan? That's a very, very difficult and complicated topic, as you probably understand. Well, if I can introduce the couple of opinions that is often discussed, is number one is, of course, there are a lot of people who are not happy about it. Of course, there are a lot of incidents that happen. For example, on the how do you say the people who belong to the military, basically bases in Japan, would, for example, rape a Japanese woman, and they would just run into their bases, and then the Japanese police cannot capture them because Japanese laws don't apply within the American bases, for example, in Japan. So such incidents would often happen. People would murder other people. They would just run into those bases, and they will be innocent. They won't be charged with anything unless the U.S. sides push them out of it, and they get caught. Yeah. That does happen too, of course. But there are a lot of cases where they can just run away into the bases and no one can catch them. So that happens a lot. Yeah. So this is something that is like every year, like a few hundred incidents would happen, something like that. Yeah. And also, of course, there is the accidents that can happen. There were some incidents. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Some incidents where, for example, the U.S. The battle planes, I don't know, the airplanes, like they would fly would sometimes crash and hit houses, for example, and there would people be injured who die. Yeah. Of course, there will be a lot of the pollution that would happen. Yeah. And so on and so forth. So a lot of people living in the neighborhood are not so happy about it. Yeah, that's opinion number one. And then, of course, there's other opinions that say, for example, this kind of debate especially happens in Okinawa because there's a lot of bases in Okinawa, especially. However, whereas when one side would say what I just explained earlier, there are other side people in Okinawa too. For example, there are people who say that if we didn't have these American bases, in Japan, there's a very high risk that there could be other countries, for example, attacking or invading Japan. Yeah. Like, because Japanese, the self-defense forces still have a lot of restrictions on what they can and that cannot do. Yeah, so basically it's becoming a deterrent for other countries to try to attack Japan. Yeah, so people are like, well, of course, we're not happy that there are lots of bases, in Okinawa, but there's really no other choice. Kind of thing. Yeah. My opinion, I do not know, to be very honest with you, because I've never lived in an area where there's tons of US bases before. Harumi and I have never lived in such an area before. People who will understand that would be like in Kanagawa Prefecture, Okinawa, and there's a few other prefectures that have it, but not in where I used to live. Hiroshima, Kyoto, Fukuoka. No, there's hardly any of them. There's like a couple of them, like in more in the countryside area, but we never like seen people like we've seen self-defense force people, Japanese people, riding really big on almost tank-like cars, those trucks, I guess, battle trucks you call them. I don't know, I forgot. In Japanese, that's the way you would call them. Gunyosha. Army cars. But anyways, so it's hard to say. It's very hard to say. This is all the information I can provide to you. Foreign US bases are a very complicated topic. Absolutely, Monica. And Tiffany's saying that's horrible. The washing machine is finished.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you noticed that? Yeah. Just a while back, yeah, there was a sound. Yeah, that was our washing machine. Yeah. But anyways, getting back to the Yushinkan story before it's 30 minutes. So as I said earlier, I want to start a YouTube channel. We'll definitely set a goal for a number of subscribers, and we'll do a lot of content, just enjoyable, people to watch and to learn more about our skills and such. And there's a lot of stuff that we can introduce, like how to fight with the saya, the sheath. We have techniques for that, how to draw and attack battle, when battles with your left hand, drawing the katana with the left hand. The reason why, first of all, that samurai wouldn't draw their katana with their left hand in general. We can explain about the culture behind that and everything. But again, as I said earlier, I want to connect that to our experiences that we run, the regular trainings, taking part in it, also the online lessons, also selling katana by introducing katana once in a while. I think it's really, really nice if you can introduce katana like at a certain pace, because I mean, I've made a couple of Journey for Katana video series on Let's Ask Shogo, but that's like, what should I say, only like once in a while. Like, what should I say, very rare, right? Yeah, it's not something that you would do what should I say, at a certain pace. But if we can do that, we'll definitely become a very reliable source of information about how to buy a katana, like what to look out for, how they are different. Yeah. I've never ever heard of anyone else doing that, like a Japanese person. Yeah, really introducing katana like every month or every 2 months. Yeah, explaining how they're different, why they're expensive, why they're cheap, for example. Yeah, and if you can directly buy it from the websites that we run, yeah, that's going to be really, really cool too, I think. Yeah, we definitely have to do everything one by one. We can't do everything all at once, but and that's going to be super cool too. And also, I really do want to hold seminars of Asayama, not just like Asayama Yushin-Ryu that we're really looking forward to doing. We can do something similar with Yushinkan as well, I think. Yeah, we can hold it like an annual event. Yeah, in Japan, in Kyoto. Yeah, we can rent somewhere big and we could just try to hold an annual event. Maybe like do some mat cutting too. Yeah, do a lot of kata, kenjutsu training. Yeah, maybe invite like maximum 20, 30 people to do like a 2-day, 3-day camp. Yeah, for training. Yeah, we can maybe connect it to that as well. And yeah, I think those are going to be the ideas that I have. But if we actually succeed on doing all of these things, it's going to be crazy. Again, the different part of from Asayama Yushin-Ryu, Seki Sensei to Yushinkan is absolutely going to be the fact that there's a lot of left-hand drawing. There are Iai kata specifically for women to train in, which I really feel is great because, again, Yushinkan is a completely modern ryuha, and it's okay that it's modern. I feel that it's really adapted to a lot of stuff, that's made for today. Asayama Yushin-Ryu, because it has a history, in a way, it's really traditional. In bad ways too. I mean, yeah, exactly. So I love traditional kind as well, but it doesn't include everyone, if that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, it's really hard to include everyone in the circle, of Asayama Yushin-Ryu. So people who want to kind of train in a different atmosphere kind of thing, a different idea, I think Yushinkan will be a much more interesting style to study in. Yeah. Or if you didn't want to, just train in both, Asayama Yushin-Ryu and Yushinkan, just like I'm doing. And I'll definitely be able to see a completely different world. So that'd be super, super cool too. I guess those like 5 or 6 things are things that I have in mind, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, do you think there's other stuff that I can do? Of course, we'll probably be making the channel merchandise and stuff as well. Yeah. On our YouTube channel, we'll be introducing our events that we hold at Yushinkan too. Sometimes we go to shrines, for example, to do some performances. We'll definitely be able to make a video of that. Yeah. Stuff like that as well. So it'll be really interesting. If you continue watching our channel, you'll really be able to see how a ryuha works. Yeah. And what kind of annual events we do and hold and why we do it. Yeah, exactly. We'll be able to like see new students coming in, talking to them. Maybe if they want to show up on our channel, they can if they want to. That'll be a lot of fun too. Just be a great opportunity for more communication among the students too. So, yeah. Okay, I've recently been wondering why MSR and MJER don't wear wakizashi. Stefan, where should I start? Because almost 30 minutes. Well, basically, the reason why most Koryu-ryuha don't wear wakizashi. It's very rare to find a Ryuha that does wear the wakizashi. I mean, even Asayama Ichiden doesn't wear it usually.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. They do wear it to prove that they could wear it, but they don't usually, right? Yeah,
Why?
exactly. The reason why is because a lot of people couldn't use the wakizashi properly. Yeah, most people can only fight with the longer katana because that's how rare it would a fight with a wakizashi would ever happen.
Okay.
And then the skills of fighting with the wakizashi during the many years of history was lost basically. So a lot of Koryu have forgot about their wakizashi kata, and then in the end they just simply don't have it anymore. Exactly. That's a theory I have studied before, and that's probably like almost the only way to explain why I wouldn't have wakizashi kata because it would be better to have wakizashi kata too. Yeah. The reason why I don't have it is because they didn't have it. Literally couldn't carry it on because they just didn't remember what it was. Yeah. So that's a theory that I believe in. Yeah. I would love for you to introduce katana and directly buy. See? Yeah, that's what I think too. Yeah, I'll be able to introduce the katana and I'll literally be able to provide it to people who are watching the channel. I think that'll be really great. A lot of people are like, I want to buy a katana. Where should I buy it? How should I buy it? What should I look out for? What are the prices? Just come to my new channel. Yeah, I'll be able to explain everything. So,
amazing.
Ever thought about doing a video on Zen painting and their history? Zen paintings and their history. Yeah, that could be interesting too at some point. I want to introduce more of like Zen sayings too. Yeah, I really like Zen a lot. I mean, my son as well. Yeah, and also the Buddhism sect Zen as well. But I don't know. I made a lot of videos about Zen, but it hardly gets any views. That's the difficult part. Yeah, that's the really difficult part. Even though it takes a lot of studying, a lot of effort to learn and to gain the experiences about Zen, it's really not worth making a video about it. I mean, personally learning about it and teaching it to people who are interested, that's great. But making a video about it, not that many people watch it in the first place. So it's one of our like least viewed videos about Zen. So
yeah.
Okay, but anyways, guys, it's been almost 32 minutes. It's about time for us to go. Again, Harumi was not able to talk almost at all. You're just sitting here listening to me talking. Maybe next week we'll be able to do something better. Yeah. I mean, today there was something I really wanted to talk about. So, yeah. But anyways, we'll talk to you guys next week. Yeah, we will be able to talk with you guys next week. There's nothing special going on. I'll have to go and take the test, though. Yeah. Exactly. I have to take a test, but I'll be able to be here at the same time. So, okay, guys, thank you so much. We'll talk to you next week as well. Have a good day or a good night. Bye-bye.